Welcome back to the Delia Studios. Now, how caring are you? Let's put it to the test right now. I'm going to ask you 10 short questions and you're going to count your yeses, all right? So it's either yes or no. Count however you want to count with your fingers in your mind, but count how many yeses. And KRISHNA and CAMILLA, you're going to join in too, okay? Now, the first question is, let's have a look. I usually put the needs of others above my own. If it's a yes, count your yes. I am always the person my friends turn to when they need help. I don't mind listening to people if they need to talk. If someone's in trouble, I will drop everything to help them. Making other people feel good makes me feel good. I would like a job where I work closely with other people. People describe me as helpful. I stay calm in difficult situations. Crying people don't make me panic. I like to make a difference. Now, count your yeses. If you said yes to more than 5 of those statements, then you have a caring personality. And since I'm sure that every single one of you have at least said yes to maybe 8 of those statements, I'm relying on you to acknowledge this and make a difference by not only listening to what my guests have to say tonight, but by acting and helping whenever you can. Now, I want to ask KRISHNA and CAMILLA. KRISHNA, how many yeses did you have?
8.
You had 8. And how many did you have?
9.
9.
Yeah.
All right. I think I had 8. I think one of them I was like, I'm not sure. I like to think that I would, but if you have to answer it really, really honestly, because sometimes when it's time to care for someone, you just feel like, well, I'm busy.
Yes.
I'm busy, and so you don't prioritize that person. But later on, sometimes, well, I know I do. I regret. I think, oh, I was busy, but I could have stopped for a minute or so. I could have listened to this person. You know, and in a way, it could be a good thing because it means that I've looked at this person as an equal. I haven't thought of them as requiring my help and a lesser. But at the other part, it shows that perhaps I'm not as compassionate as I should be. And I hope that viewers, that you look deep inside of you and you are honest with those. Now, I'd like us to talk, KRISHNA, about your role as the president, but as we do that, in fact, I've just seen some pictures on screen, and I just wanted to say to people, I mean, it's so easy to see care, isn't it? When someone cares for each other, there's a difference between love and care. You know, I mean, CAMILLA, when you see pictures like this, what goes through your mind?
It says that one cares for the other, they love each other. If you love, you care for each other.
I see that by the way that she's actually holding her more than the way she's looking at her. See the way her hands, would you say that, KRISHNA?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, what about this?
This one, helping her.
How would you say, and we're showing these pictures, viewers, because we want you to recognize what it looks like, what caring looks like. Look at those. You know, that's helping, helping someone. That shows that you care. You know, you can be able-bodied, but you still have to care for others. You know, and helping our children. You know, listening. That's something that we don't do a lot. You know, we don't listen. So helping our children. And look at this. Oh.
Helping tiger.
Yeah, and I think for me, what that picture represents is that we can all be different. They are 2 different animals that. 2 wild animals that you would never put together. But here you have one caring for the other. And I'm showing you this, viewers, early because I want you to get into that frame of mind. That tonight we're talking about looking at yourself and making sure that you care, that you show people that you care. Someone doesn't have to have a special need for you to show somebody that you care. But if they do have that special need, perhaps you can give them that extra few seconds of your time. So, KRISHNA, your role as the president of the council, tell us a little bit more about the council and your role.
Okay, the council is an advocate on behalf of persons with disabilities. So we would assist persons with disabilities in job placements, in getting in mobility aids and duty free, assisting them in going to schools and just being an advocate for them. As the role of the president, I help run the organization with the board of directors, along with our executive director, who assists with the secretariat of the council.
Okay, and what is the council fighting for right now? I mean, all councils and associations, there's an ultimate aim, and in order to get that aim done, sometimes, I mean, it's not plain sailing. That's why councils and organizations are formed, right? To make sure there's unity and that there's progress. So at this point in time, what's the stumbling block, if any?
Our stumbling block is the approval of our national policy. We need to have the approval of the national policy by the government, and also the ratification of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. With that, I say persons with disabilities, because I am a person with a disability, would have equal rights in St. Lucia. That is our fight.
All right. When you say equal rights, what are those equal rights?
We will gain equal opportunity to have a job, an equal job. We can be a policeman, we can be a lawyer.
Why do you feel that you may not have those equal opportunities if you went for a job?
Because there's a lot of discrimination in St. Lucia. I have tried it. Just to prove a point, I have tried it, and I have sent out plenty of applications, and this one application I did not put that I'm physically challenged, and I was asked to come into an interview, and the first thing that was said to me is, well, we're sorry, but we did not realize that you were on a wheelchair. So but I don't blame our employers, because we are not many of our buildings are not accessible for persons with disabilities. Not just my type of disability, but we have a hearing impaired, we have blind persons. So it's something that if we do approve our national policy, those things are in it, and if they are approved, it will be implemented.
Okay, and how long have you been waiting for some action?
Yes.
Give me a number. Give me a number, approximately.
Maybe over 3 years.
Okay. And what can we do as a society, as a public, to help? Is there anything that we can do to help move that along?
Rally behind us, support us.
Okay, and how?
Lend support, be volunteers. Come to our council and lend your support. Maybe the more voices that we have, government will be able to hear us.
Okay.
So just a form of support.
Okay. And what are the good things that the council has been able to achieve?
Oh, we have assisted many persons with disabilities. We do our food commodities that we give needy persons with disabilities. We have done a lot of training workshops for our persons with disabilities, those who have they are not able to go to school, but we do a trade with them. Recently we did the crafting with Ludovic, and we were able to, our persons with disabilities were able to sell their items. We also do honey, and we right now sell honey in the south. So we do little programs with them, because we know that they're not able to gain equal jobs just like any ordinary able-bodied person. So we offer them training so that they can learn a trade, so that they can go out there and gain some income.
Okay, all right. Well, KRISHNA, I've actually learned a lot from you, and I've heard the title so many times, but I think that a lot of us need to understand that you are continuously working hard to not just tackle the things that are negative and you want to make positive, but also, as you say, get people to volunteer and to value, get support and so on. We have to go to a break. When we come back, I want to talk to Camilla about the other side of things in terms of people who have disabilities of any sort, and how she has to manage them to keep not just their bodies but their minds, because a lot of people, I think, they don't realize because you are different, and that's another thing we have to talk about, the terms, disabled, special need, all these kind of things. I mean, what's the right term? We need to get those things right, because I'm sure we don't want to intentionally upset anybody. All right, so we're going to go through that. But here's a reminder of tonight's giveaway. Name the store that provides my wardrobe and say where they are located, and you could win that lovely dress I showed you earlier. All right. So you can get a similar one. So don't worry if you think, oh my God, that's too small. There are different sizes, and you can get a similar one so you can dress up for Valentine's, or your partner might want to surprise you. You might want your lady to wear something like this, and that's a way of telling her. Now, the other thing we're asking you is, if you'd like tickets, we have, if you're single, that is, you must be single, and you're looking to mingle, tell us the name of the all-inclusive cruise and the date it takes place, and you'll win a ticket to go. All right. Now, if you're not sure and you've joined us late, if you go onto DeLawFactorLive.com or the Facebook page, DeLaw Factor Live TV show, you'll get some hints there. You know, we're famous for our hints. So stay with us. We're going to be asking you to look at the way that you care when we come back. See you soon.